This is the back of the B9 Core Series 530, and there are two exhaust fans located at the top, and the bottom is just an inlet, air inlet port. So if you open that and see that there's not a fan in there, it's not that one wasn't installed, it's just an import port. The power button is located here. Here's an Ethernet connection on the right. Power is applied to the bottom. Insert your Ethernet cable here. Once you start up the system, it takes about a minute or two to boot up. Prior to the print process, you're going to want to add resin to the DuraVat. Make sure that it's shaken for about 3 to 5 minutes with the new bottle and 3 minutes prior to each new print. I realize that wasn't 5 minutes.
That's okay.
This is good.
Go ahead and tell us what you're doing.
So for small prints, you only need about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch max. There's also a max fill line at the bottom of the DuraVat. On each side of the build chamber, there's DuraVat clamps. You slide the DuraVat underneath the clamps back to a point where you start to feel resistance, and you press a little bit further. It snaps into position. A green line indicator indicates that it's been correctly positioned. The build table is designed with a notch in the back. It only inserts in one direction into the build arm. Tighten the lock knob until it's good and tight and doesn't wobble. And you're now ready to begin the printing process. Next, I'm going to demonstrate how to start a print. On the front screen, there's several selections: library, print history, settings, and USB transfer. In this case, we're going to want to select the library. This shows all of the prints that are on the printer. In this case, we have a sample print for the 530. Once the print is selected, you'll see an actual visual representation of the print over on the right-hand screen. Select Continue. The next step is to select your material and quality level. In this case, we have 3 different types of resins to select from: black, emerald, and yellow. And there's also a recommended setting for each material. In this case, we will just use the recommended setting. We'll hit Continue. And once I hit the Print button, the printer will begin to print. This is a summary of the information associated with the print, the volume, the material that it's going to use, the minutes it'll take to print it, and 424 layers. When the print begins, you'll see a progress style that will change percentage as the print progresses. At this point, you can also select pause or abort if you would need to pause the print for some reason. If you select abort, it'll abort the print and you'll have to start from the beginning again. Now I'm going to show you how to transfer a print from the B9 Create software to the printer. By selecting your printer, print library, and adding new print, a new print can be transferred to the printer. Once registered, you can go to the printer and begin the print process. Okay, we'll walk through the settings menu at this point. Settings consists of machine information, which provides you the model number, your firmware revision, and also the serial number of the printer. Network is where you connect to either Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Prints can also be transferred via USB. Security network password protection. Languages, we have 6 different languages as of 2017. More will be added in the future. Keyboard type, there's a variety of different settings based on the keyboard preferences. About basically provides information about the company, and there's also a reset. If you reset the factory settings, all of your prints will be removed, so you're not going to want to do that after storing prints on the printer. Print history provides a list of prints that have been printed on this printer. You can scroll up and down on the left side to select a specific print. You can see whether or not the print was successful, the material, the quality level, average speed, layers printed, and actual print time. The USB transfer allows you to transfer prints and firmware updates via the USB. Basically, transfer the print to the USB or the firmware update, insert it into the USB slot. The USB memory will be presented, and you'll select whatever print you want transferred or firmware update you want installed. Once selected, it will automatically be added to the library, or the firmware will be updated. Now we're going to demonstrate Wi-Fi connection. It's going to be one of the first things you're going to want to connect, is connecting to your network. In this case, you select the Wi-Fi, check mark will be presented. Select your network. Enter the password and press the check mark button. Thank you for watching the B9 Creations instructional video. For more information, please visit b9c.com/support.